Ayan, nako, magandang hapon po sa inyo mga classmates ha. Nako, Jam Pack Wednesday na naman tayo dito sa nag-iisa nyong radio station. Ito ang Falcon Radio Station. Nag-iisa radio station, tutok. So again, this is DJ Michael.
And of course, I am DJ Gab.
At syempre ako naman si DJ Drake.
At syempre mga classmates nakikinig kayo sa the longest running weekly episodic educational talk show dito sa FRS. Ito ang
Tutok Aral!
Ayan, ako mga classmates, no? Naku, pero konting news, classmates, breaking news. Meron pong bagyo si Julina. So, ingat-ingat po tayo mga classmates Just keep on listening dito sa Falcon Radio Station. Baka meron po kami mabigay ng mga news sa inyo. Ayan, tama ba yun? So, mga classmates, co-DJs, kumusta naman ang naging grades natin sa prelim?
Well, so DJ far, ako, kasi hindi pa naman natin nakikita yung yung mga grades natin sa prelim. So, medyo ngayon, masaya pa ako. Isa pa lang yung nakikita kong grade sa isang subject pa lang. So parang hindi pa ako masyadong apektado. Pero tingnan natin after encoding.
Ayan, ako baka maiyak. Ikaw DJ Drake.
Ako naman DJ Michael I'm staying positive na magiging maayos ang labas ng aking grades.
So dapat laging staying positive and keep the good vibes. Speaking of good vibes mga classmates, ang ating guest ngayon nakakapagbigay ng good vibes kasi syempre katabi ko itong ating guest ay parang lagi nakasmile si Sir.
Of course!
Nakaka-good vibes talaga. Siya po si Professor Anthony Lim of the Social Sciences Department. Hello po, Sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Ayan, so konting background lang about kay Sir. Si Sir po ay nag-take ng Asian Studies sa University of Santo Tomas at nag-take siya ng kanyang master's degree ng History in Ateneo. Ayan, so Sir, hello po. Welcome sa Falcon Radio Station.
I'm glad to be here and thank you for inviting me.
Thank you rin po, Sir, sa pagtanggap ng aming invitation. So,
thank you, sir.
DJ Gab, meron ka bang gusto itanong kay Sir Lim?
Yun, bilang pinag-uusapan na rin natin yung about sa mga prelim grades, malapit na matapos yung encoding. Sir, yung first question lang po namin, paano po kayo nag-prepare po before kayo pumasok sa isang classroom para magturo ng isang, yun po, yung mga subjects po like Philippine history, ganun po?
Well, unang-una, you got to master the subject.
Yes.
So, if you master the subject, you have your own syllabus. The syllabus is something like a lesson plan. Since you have handled it for quite some time, you master it, it's so easy to discuss it. Now, to win the respect of the student, you must not carry, if possible, you must not carry a book around.
Yes.
Or else you'll be, they'll say you're just reading the book. You have to discuss it without it, and you have to be confident about it.
Yes.
Kundi maniniwala ba kayo kung kung nagbabasa lang siya?
Ayan. So, Sir, kayo po ba, Sir, pag pumapasok po tayo sa classroom, kayo po ba ay walang dalang book, Sir?
Yeah, I don't carry a book. Actually, believe it or not, I carry a pocketbook. Okay, I need to read every day. You got to update yourself.
Yes, sir.
I remember history, Nihongo, they change. The subject change, there are new updates. You got to update. You have to read the internet. You got to read some new books. You have to know what is the latest trend. Like for example, the Code of Kalanchao, 20 years ago it was accepted. Now it's no longer accepted. And then for example, there are controversies about the death of Bonifacio, how he died. We all know he was betrayed. He was killed through gunshot. Now there are new, let's just put it this way, there are new updates that he was stabbed, according to eyewitness. Where do you get it? You got to read, you got to attend seminars. And then you not only that, you have to go to the internet. But again, you have to decipher whether these are reliable sources or not.
So talagang, Sir, kahit na po sabihin natin na master nyo na po itong mga subjects na ito, talagang tuloy pa rin po ang inyong research, ang inyong reading?
Yes, it's like this. When you practice a martial art, you do not just stop there. You have to practice every day. If you don't, you get rusted, okay? It's like the word in Filipino, kinakalawang ka na. Kung hindi ka mag-update, mag-practice, magbasa, useless ka na.
Okay. So, sir, yun po yung technique po ninyo whenever you teach, sir. Kailangan po nagbabasa lagi ng notes or ng mga updates po about sa tinuturo.
Hindi lang yun. I actually, ask me any book, I'll tell you what it is.
Wow.
I read every book. I can even tell you the story of Twilight.
Ay.
Okay. Even 50 Shades of Grey. Oh my God, we're on the air. Okay, I think I read the 3 volumes already.
Ayan, ako si Sir talagang updated hindi lang sa mga educational books kundi mga fictional novels.
Even cartoons.
Ayan.
Kumbaga, yun yung way niya para maging effective teacher. Bukod po sa mga nabanggit niya, sir, may any other techniques po kayo ng pagtuturo para maging effective or mag-grasp ng mga students yung
Ayun, I'm
topic?
glad you asked that question. Iho, the first day of classes, I think, I'm quite strict. I have to win the respect. If you don't win the respect, they won't listen.
Yes.
They would always say,
That's true.
anyway, he's too good, he's too kind. I won't attend classes anymore. I can fool around. But you've got to establish a rapport with the student. When you establish that rapport, I think it's high time you slowly show your good side. You can't be a terror all the time.
Yes.
Once you be a terror, they'll just drop you. And then not only that, they'll get scared of you. They won't like you. You will establish a bad legacy. But again, you must also teach. You must not only just be kind and everything. You must show them that you're worth their teacher.
Yes.
I mean, they would know if you're fooling around. They would know if you're just telling a lie or what. You got to show them that you know your subject matter. You can handle them. I mean, like for example in Nihongo, I think some of the Mascom students know I'm teaching Nihongo before. I really am a terror there. But my point is, I can't let you get me? I can't let you just get away with it without learning. And then, what if he graduates? What will he tell his mom? I didn't learn anything from this prof. And then I said, where did you learn how to write? Oh, I learned it from my professor. In Japan, I think it's a different aspect. The first thing they'll ask you, who was your professor?
Yes.
And then if they said, oh, he was my professor, I didn't learn anything, who's the loser? I mean, you won't win the respect. And another thing in history, you got to adjust to students.
Yes.
I mean, especially young students, they're well updated. You must show them you're also updated. Like for example, you must hanapin natin kiliti nila. Halimbawa, what would you like, what is your favorite topic if you're in class?
Sir, anything na parang up to date lang, sir.
Let's say, for example, your love life. I think most young people like to talk of love life.
Ayan, sir.
And I think Rizal had a love life when
Yes,
he was
sir.
a young boy.
Yes.
His first time he courted, he was really what you call in Filipino, torpe.
Yes.
I think all boys around here are also like that. So you have to inject that, and then you have to add other personal. You must not stick only to the subject matter. You have to relate it with other subject matters. For example, you got to tell them about, let's say for example, Adolf Hitler had a love life also. Okay, Alexander the Great, I'm sorry, but new facts of history, he had a boyfriend.
Yes. Ay.
Okay. He may be a macho or what, but he had a boyfriend. That's modern history, but it's still debated. Or for example, in literature, you have Achilles. Right now, modern findings are saying, scholars are saying, the reason why he really ran amok when he discovered Patroclus was murdered or was killed in battle, because Patroclus was his boyfriend. I mean, those sort of things, you relate it, they suddenly they get interested, they listen, and then you go to the subject matter. I mean, once in a while you talk of
sir.
something different.
So
And they will-
that answers our question na how do you deal with students? Ganun na po yun. So hahanapin po natin yung kiliti ng estudyante.
Exactly. Iba na panahon ngayon. I mean, before you can terrorize a student. I mean, that is one way to make him learn. But those are the Spanish era. We are now in the 21st century. You have to talk about what you call this in your cell phone, that strawberry squash thing. I play those things or those forwards. You got to say, when you give hints in teaching, or let's say for example, this is 4 pictures. What is this in history?
Okay.
So,
You
parang
know,
ano, four
win their
fixing
interest
model.
first.
Okay.
But to do that, you must know something also from the past to the modern era.
So sir, ano po, yun nga po, let's move on to the next question about paano po kayo sir nagfa-facilitate or nagka-conduct ng mga quiz or exam sa mga students ninyo? Binibrief po ba ninyo sila or mahilig po kayo sa surprise quiz?
No, I don't. I only give quizzes which are related to what I taught. I never go away from what I taught. It's so unjust and so unfair. It's like, I'll give you a quiz on Japanese film. We never discuss that.
Okay.
I mean, it's unfair. Okay? So, my technique is, I'll only give a quiz related to what I taught. I'm not going to give a quiz which I do not know.
But sir, nagpapa-quiz po ba kayo
of
ng
course.
unannounced? Yung hindi po ninyo sasabihin?
No, it's like this. If I have a lot of people who are absent in class, that's the time I give a quiz.
Ay, patigo.
In order that students who are fond of getting absent would come to class.
Okay.
I mean, that's one way to motivate them to come.
Another technique of Sir Lim.
Pero sir, kung nabanggit nyo rin nga po pala about teaching, sir, ano po ba yung nag-push sa inyo to become a professor? Talagang ito po ba yung first dream niyo o yung first profession niyo?
Actually, my dream is to be an ambassador.
Ay, wow. Ano po ang sir, nag-push sa inyo to become a professor?
Accidentally, I applied for teaching. I said, I'll wait for my application from the embassy. Then suddenly, oh my God, I got to like it. And then I didn't know for many years, I've been here for a long time. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yes. So parang sir, aksidente lang, parang ang nangyari sir, accidentally in love. Mahal na kayo sa pagtuturo.
Exactly. And the one reason why I stayed long, I not only learn things, I learn a lot from students. Let's face it, no one is perfect.
Yes.
Sometimes you learn from a student. I mean, there are some things you do not know, and that is what kept me from studying further. I mean, I want to learn more. And then, the more you learn, the more you do not know. Remember that.
So speaking of learning mga classmates just keep on listening dito sa Falcon Radio Station Magbabalik po kami, makinig lang po kayo ng aming mga songs and tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ating discussion with our guest professor, si Sir Anthony Lim. DJ Dre, time check naman muna.
Okay, time check. Ang oras po natin ay 2:46 ng hapon. Hatid sa inyo ng Falcon Radio Station.
Magbabalik po ang
Tutok Aral!
Ako si Rico Panyero.
At syempre ako si Lana Banderas.
At kami ang Factors ng 101.1 Yes FM para Hayahay! Dito sa FRS, Classmate, ikaw ang bida!
Yan, nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Tutok Aral! Yan ako mga klase, I'm feeling very lucky talaga. Kung hindi nyo lang maitatanong, etong guest professor natin na si Sir Anthony Lim, ay nagpa-palm reading pala. Ako. Kaya mga classmates, kung gusto nyo ma-experience ang palm reading, punta lang tayo dito sa second floor ng Communication Department, the FRS. Ayan.
At mga classmates, pwede rin po kayo makijam, makitutok aral sa amin. I-like po ang aming Facebook account, Facebook page. At that's Falcon Radio Station. At meron din po kaming Twitter.
And Instagram.
At Instagram. That's at ADUFRS.
And of course, ngayon nag-webcast tayo. Popost natin yan tomorrow sa ating YouTube channel.
Ayan, at may tumatawag. Mamaya na, mami. Ayan, so DJ Gab, tuloy natin ang usapan.
Yes, so kanina napag-usapan natin kung ano ba yung mga techniques ni Sir Lim, kung paano ba siya nagtuturo. So ngayon, tatanong natin kung kamusta ba ang mga grades ng mga estudyante niya at on how he motivates his students.
Okay, ayan sir.
Yeah, madali lang yan. Regarding grades, may konting bumagsak. Yung mga bumagsak, yung mga pala-absent. Siyempre, kasi sa akin, kung absent ka, may quiz.
Opo.
At zero base tayo. Alam niyo naman yung zero base.
Opo.
Malabo ka na pumasa sa prelims. Pero it doesn't end there.
Yes.
I gave him a chance. Lahat ng tao dapat pagbigyan natin ng chance, di ba?
Yes.
Yun. And then aside from that, if you do well, I reward you. There must be motivations like, I mean, if you always attend, I give you a certain plus points. If you do well, I also give you another plus. So, tataas talaga grade mo. And then if you have the effort of studying, not all students are the same.
Yes.
There are some students who could not cope up. So, you know, this is the 21st century.
Yes.
You have to understand your students sometimes.
Yes.
Not all students are the same. May matalino, meron in average, meron below that. Pero sa mga below, minomotivate ko, mag-try ka lang. Kasi hindi lahat tayo pare-pareho eh. Hindi lahat ng tao matalino. Kaya ginagawa ko, sige, subukan mo, huwag ka matakot, hindi kita hihiyain, magsalita ka lang. Kasi sa klase ko, believe it or not, every day you recite. I want your comprehension. Hindi pwede lang babasahin mo. Kung magbasa ka, bumili ka na ng libro, basahin mo sa bahay. Try mo, intindihan, kwento mo sa akin, binasa mo. Sabihin mo ano naintindihan mo, hindi kita hiyain. May mga words na hindi mo naintindihan sa English, I won't embarrass you. How do you understand the word? And then if you can get it, I will help you. I won't embarrass you.
Yes, sir.
That's one way. Don't embarrass your student.
So, sir, ano po, kung meron kayong estudyante po, halimbawa po, nabanggit po ninyo kanina na meron nga po kayong mga estudyante na nagkaroon ng failing grades dahil po nag-absent sila, nagbabago po ba yung mga techniques ninyo sa pagtuturo dahil sa mga estudyanteng ito?
Hindi, nag-a-adjust siya. I'll talk to the student. I'll tell you, look, you have to make up for this. Pag alam na natin, pag MWF, 9 lang, goodbye ka na. Talaga wina-warning ko. Kung ayaw pa rin, sorry, pag hindi mo ginawa yan, abusuhin ka. Kaya nga kailangan balanse ka eh. Kung hindi ka balanse, if you're too good, they'll abuse you. If you're too evil or too terroristic, they will not like you. And not only that, they'll remember you for life. Yung sasabihin, ang professor ko, yan ang bumagsak sa akin. Wala namang dahilan siya para ibagsak ko. So, you have to put yourself in the middle always. Yun lang eh. I mean, win their trust, win their respect, show you could teach, show you're respectful, and that's the ingredients for making them listen to you.
Ayan mga classmates ha, pagdating in the near future, at as naging professor nyo itong si Sir Antony Lim, nako, ako na nagsasabi, napakaswerte ninyo.
Yes.
Super talaga. So, Sir Lim, ayan, nako, gusto pa po namin ipatuloy ang pag-uusap, pero talaga pong limited ang time natin dito sa Tutok Aral. So, Sir, ang final words po natin para sa ating mga listeners, at pati na rin po sa mga students ninyo, Sir.
Yes, first, I want to thank these people here. It's so nice of you to invite me. I feel honored actually. The honor is mine.
Thank you,
At
sir.
saka, good luck to you guys, to my student. Just, yung mataas ang grade, go on. Yung mga yung mga may chance pa, I encourage you, do your best. And you will survive, no?
Yes.
Okay, that's all. I mean, why fail a student if you can pass them?
Yes. Ako,
Basta may magandang rason, ipasa sila.
sana lahat ng professor, ganito ang thinking. Sir, sana po mabuhay tayo at pagpatuloy pa po natin ang sir, ang pagiging very good prof.
Yeah.
So ngayon, ang dami nating natutunan kay Sir Lim. Masyado. Sobra tayong na-inspire kay Sir Lim na yung mga techniques niya, di ba, sa pagtuturo. Napaka-gentle niya sa mga students niya. At the same time, strict din, syempre, pagsimula.
At kailangan nakaka-relate din, no? Yung marunong si Sir mag-relate.
I'm sure nagigain niya lahat ng respect ng students niya. Oo.
Ayan, ako, ang natutunan ko kay Sir Lim, galingan. Talagang ibigay ang lahat, pursuing studies. Yan, syempre dahil lagi naman talaga studies, yan lang talagang madadala natin, eh, diba? Until the end of everything.
And DJ Michael, if ever magiging professor ako, ay, talagang tumatak talaga sa utak ko na dapat maging balance tayo. And we have to be very understanding sa mga estudyante natin. Kasi iba-iba sila ng personalities, level of thinking. Yun.
Totoo yan.
So, abangan natin yung classmate Eric kung magiging professor ka nga ba?
So, Professor
Magiging ka ba?
Anthony Lim of the Social Sciences Department, thank you po. You deserve a round of
Yes.
applause.
Thank you, Sir
So,
Lim.
sir, the honor is ours. So, sir, mamaya po may picture taking tayo sa labas.
Ayan, thank you.
At syempre, mga classmates, kung gusto nyo ng palm reading, punta lang kayo dito sa FRS.
Yes.
So, ayan, this has been DJ Michael.
And of course, this is DJ Gab.
At ako naman si DJ Jurek.
Ayan, ako mga classmates ha, susunod na ang classmate with Kuya Glenn. At syempre, this is the longest running weekly episodic educational
Yes.
talk show dito sa Falcon Radio Station, ang nag-iisang
Tutok Aral!
See you next week, classmates.
Yes.
Dahil dito sa FRS, Classmate, ikaw ang bida!